So today we're going to be working in acrylic inks. I've got some new ink from Kamenskaya. There is the sand, the brown walnut, khaki green, champagne, banana, dark brown, and moss. I ordered 8 bottles, but I got 2 of the champagne. So they come in these sets. But let's get started. So we're working on a 14 by 14 canvas, which I have put another layer of primer on. So we're going to start with a very big bold mark with our Deco Color marker, and we're just going to kind of go for it. Like, I just want to make some bold marks through here. Just to get some lines down, get some movement going. I feel like my marker is a little dry for some reason, but that's okay. I don't usually start this way, but it felt like a bold mark kind of day. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Hope you're all having an amazing day. I'm looking forward to creating this mixed media piece. Today we're probably just going to do some first layers because we're working in acrylic. It's going to take a bit for it to dry. Okay, so we're going to come in with our Hake brush here, and we're just going to lay down some water. I kind of want this ink to flow. Kind of hard to tell where I'm at, so I'm just going to have to feel it. So I have taken some of the bottles of ink and we've put them into little squirt bottles so that we can use them a little watered down. So it's about 1/3 ink and then the rest water. And you can buy these anywhere. I bought a whole bag of them on Amazon. Let's start with our Paynes Gray Mix, which is black and, was it black? Ultramarine and a little bit of burnt sienna. So I've got a line like just right here. So we're just gonna kind of pop this in and see what happens. It's so fun watching the ink. It's like maybe more fun than actual painting. I do have a towel down here too, so I can tilt the canvas and not get it all over my very clean white table. I've got a couple of spray bottles here. I'm gonna try, this one's more of a, it's got a little bit more power to it, as you can see. Let's come back in with that Hake brush a little bit. And again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm still playing with these. I haven't really gotten to the point where I get them yet. And that's going to be really light because we watered it down and then we put more water on. But we're going to add more ink. So let's add more of this color. Watch the tilty magic. So yeah, we're just trying to get some base colors down here. And you know me, like they're probably going to get covered up. Let's come in with this tool and see what kind of marks we can make. So I've been experimenting a little bit, but I'm still trying to find my way and figure out what works. So I think I'm going to let this dry and then we'll come back and see what happens. So you can already see we've got some really nice granulation as texture. I guess it's not granulation, but texture going through here from just the canvas and moving the paint around. Let's add another layer. Okay, so we're going to come in with this is the brown walnut. And I put down some water, but only in a little bit of spots. I kind of want to see what happens when we put down water. Like, how does it flow? Will it flow down here or will it only go where the water is? That's a fun mark. Okay, let's see what we get. It should only flow like where the water is. So we're just tilting and kind of mucking about. Let's go this way. I kind of like how it's going this way. Might need some help for my fingers. I feel like this is going to be very messy. I kind of like what's going on here. I'm going to put down just a little bit more water. I didn't like that other spray bottle, by the way. It just felt like it just shot everything all over the place. Okay, so let's come in with this Princeton Catalyst Wedge. These inks are not transparent per se. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit more transparent with water. Really like how that black mark is making a bold statement right through there. Okay. We're going to come in with the Inktense Baked Earth, and we're just going to make some marks. I love using the Inktense like this. I might get out my Inktense. I might get out the stick, the blocks. Because I think we could do some damage with the blocks. It's a great, fun way to add color. And the cool thing about the Inktense is that because they are permanent when dry, you're going to get, it's not going to move. So it's a little different than working in watercolor, where you have to worry about layers. Because once these are down, they're pretty much down. I love these marks. Just have fun with it. Like, you're not trying to make anything. These are just beginning layers. Need my tiny little indigo pencil. I just want to make some bold moves up here. Maybe feels like too many lines, but can you ever have too many lines? Let me get the Inktense blocks out. Okay, this is the same Burnt Baked Earth, I believe. Let's see what kind of marks we can make with this. Again, these might get covered up. They might not ever even show through. Ooh, I like that. They might not even ever show through, but it's a fun way to add marks. I don't want to add too much, I don't think. Let's come back in with this little guy, this little rubber brayer tool. Let's see if we can't make... Feels very chaotic right now, I know. But that's the thing about mixed media. It's about having fun, right? We're just playing, we're just having fun making marks. That brown is amazing. I love it. But what happens if we... Can we do some mark making here with this? Dragging that through, pulling it down. So one thing that I've been trying to work on, I don't want to make... I know a lot of people use acrylic ink, and I've been watching a lot of their videos, and they're fabulous, but I don't want to make work that they make, if that makes sense. I don't want to make soft, powdery, ethereal marks. That's just not who I am, although I do like that. So that's the challenge, is to not get sucked in to what everybody else is doing. And that's where your mark making exercises come in handy. Knowing how your tools work and knowing how you like to make marks. And you guys know me, I am a messy mark maker. I like messy, gritty marks. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, that's fun. That's a good one. And the cool thing about mixed media is you can do like 10 paintings and try a new technique every single time. And mentally take notes or actually take notes. And you can build in 10 paintings. You will have a whole new language that you can use and bring to your next painting. So that's why it's important to make work. Not to be perfect, but to discover what you like to make and what your mark making is. Okay, Let's let this dry. Okay, I just want to show you guys like how fun this is, like right through here with all these little marks and transparencies. And we can just keep building this up and make it look amazing. Love it, love it. Okay, this is the sand color. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit. I think I just want to kind of come through here. I'm not putting any water down for this one. I just want to see how it plays without water, without that extra, like how does it flow? Oh, that's nice. That's kind of fun. It's a little thin, but I think if we put down, I want to keep it pretty thin through this stage. I'm not really wanting to make it, I want to build the layers up slowly so we can make marks and come through. This is all going to get covered up probably. I mean, let's be honest. If you've been on my channel for a minute, you know that I am always changing my mind, like right now. The other beautiful thing about acrylic is if you immediately hate it, you can just wipe it off. And sometimes that's kind of fun. Let's make some marks. Really actually like what we got going on here. So I've got this catalyst wedge that I love, but I've also got this pastry maker that I don't use very often because it's kind of big for watercolor. This is my cheap knockoff that I got at the dollar store. But I love it. Like it works. It makes making these big marks through here faster. It's also going to give us a lot better transparency. This one is nice, but it's a little sharp. This one has a nice, lovely round edge. I think I want to put some of this champagne color in here to kind of brighten up a little bit, maybe just like through here. Ooh, that's fun. What if it came up like that? So one of the artists that I've been watching lately is Karen Hale. She is a machine. Her work is phenomenal. I'll leave a link below to her work. It's just really fascinating to watch her work. She's just, you think I'm fearless. This woman is beyond fearless. Like, I swear she makes a painting in 20 minutes. It's crazy to watch her work. I'm probably never going to get to that point, but I think we got a good start right here. One of the other things I wanted to try is what happens if we got a bit of alcohol here, 90% or 91%. What happens if we spray a bit of alcohol on here? I may not have enough paint. Okay, I just sprayed it like right through here. But look at that fun stuff. I like the alcohol. I think I need more paint, maybe more pigment. Maybe a little water would help it flow a little better. We're going to let this dry, and then we'll come back and maybe try that technique again. Okay, we're going to come in with a little bit of this khaki green from Kamenskaya. I know I said I was going to do like a little bit of swatching, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I was very excited to get painting, and I kind of forgot. So let's come in with our, I do like those marks, but I think I want to be more marky. I love the layers that we're building here. I don't really like that. Drop a comment below if you're loving the layers. Ooh, that's fun. Look at that mark. That was fun. It's almost like painting with watercolor, only on a bigger scale. I'm really building up these layers nicely, I think. Because you know me, I love taking away and adding. And I've always said that taking away is more important than adding color. I don't like that. What if we brought it down this way? I kind of want it to flow a little bit. And just remember that you can do this with any acrylic ink. It doesn't have to be the one that I bought. I just kind of wanted to try a new company. I've heard great things about them. The bark is my favorite. I really like this color a lot. Kind of holding my pencil at a different angle to kind of give us more intuitive marks that we don't usually get. I'll turn that pencil on its side too. Makes fat marks, skinny marks, craggly marks. Just kind of getting the feel for whatever this is, landscape. What happens if we... Okay, that was a bad idea. That didn't work out so well. Oh, we'll just make more marks. I thought I could scrape it, but that turned out to be a bad idea. Don't do that. So we learned something today. Okay. Let's let these marks do their thing. I need some marks up here. And then I'm going to decide what it is we're going to do next. Let's come in with our Inktense and Indigo in the block. Oh, that's messy. Messy. I'm going to add just some marks through here. Yeah, that's messy. Let's add some water. The Inktense are going to give you some pretty fun marks too. You guys know I like a dramatic sky. If we spray a little bit more. Give ourselves a little tilt in here. I'm probably going to go over the sky a lot with some white, but I'm really liking that kind of color I got going on there. It might need more. The Inktense are so messy, especially the blocks. Like they're super messy, but we like messy, right? Love it. I love it. Let's spray down some more water. See if we can get something going here. Well, I like that. It's interesting, the marks we got going on over here. Just I'm gonna scrape back in a little bit. I really like that. I like that color so much. Does it need more? I think it might need a little bit more water. Let's do a little bit more. Let's put all the water on. See, I like it a little bit more atmospheric in the sky. But down here, I want it to be bold. I want a little bit of both. Ooh, what happens if we add a little bit of that champagne color in there? Like just right up here. Okay, that was maybe too much. I don't know. It's so cool to watch. I could watch this all day, like honestly. And I know you're saying you're just pouring paint off the canvas, but I'm really not. I'm just kind of working it around. Some of it's going off. But remember, we buy supplies to use them. We don't buy them to just keep them. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to leave that and see what happens. We've got some crazy movement going on right here through here, which is sort of fun. So I think I want to add a little bit more of this champagne color, which I didn't know that I was going to like as much as I do, but I kind of like it. I don't want this to be watered down at all. I don't believe. I think I just want to start thinking about some more layers that are less transparent. Now this is watered down, so it's going to be a little transparent, but I kind of like these marks coming through here. But then I really love what's going on down here. What if we just put a little bit through here? Come on with our... I don't want too much of that, but I kind of like I like these little marks that are kind of coming through here. And maybe there needs to be a little bit through here. I like using these bottles because I'm not tempted to get too much, which I can do. And I think this is a really good way to help me be a little more controlled and limit myself, because I can put down lots of paint really quick. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that. Oops, pulled up. That wasn't really dry. Oopsie. Oh well. Mistakes happen. Well, let's add, I want to add some yellow through here. I'm going to add more of that sand color through there. I want all this to dry before we continue on. So I think in the next session, it's going to be a lot darker. Definitely going to add more darks and some more colors to bring out the light. But I can't do it all at once because we have to let things dry. And for some reason, like drying these with the heat gun works most of the time, but I find that it really honestly works better if we just let it dry naturally. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do, as I just keep adding more paint. Oh, that was good. That was a good mark. Like that. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Yeah, so this is what we've got so far. I think we're going to bring in some color up here in the sky, like probably some whites and some blues. And then I'm loving all these sort of purpley dark marks going on through here. But I think we also need a little bit more orange. And we'll just sort of play with bringing it all together tomorrow, then the next video on Tuesday. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.